This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're down in Ilford today. I'd like to be joined by Anthony Yarde. Anthony, first and foremost, we've just seen a very electric public workout. I don't know how else to describe it. How are you?
I'm fantastic, man. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. A lot's changed, a lot's happened since I last saw you when we were sort of promoting the Lyndon Arthur fight. My deepest condolences to yourself. You have been very positive. You've been very public with your emotions and sort of spoke very well about everything. Just talk to me if you can about that sort of emotional journey you've been on the last few months.
Me being public is just for the sheer fact of, motivating others, helping others get through whatever they're going through. Because people are going through shit. And that's just me being real. It's people actually going through it. COVID is a situation where, you saw it on the news. Thousands of people were passing away. I'm in the public eye, so I'm not going to keep that kind of information to myself. Because other people that are going through it, they might see my interview and take a bit of strength from it, take something from that interview they've seen me do, or even my statement, and just expressing how I'm dealing with it, how I'm coping. When there was times when I didn't want to talk to nobody. I just ignored everybody that said condolences, because the word condolences started to annoy me. Do you get what I'm saying? It started to get to things like, I'm seeing people months later, look, now it's months later and people are still saying it to me. So every time I see somebody on the street, they're saying, oh, condolences, and I'm sorry what happened or whatever, it just reminds you. But again, it's me having to take that in. There's other people that are normal 9-to-5 jobs that no one really knows about. Only their close friends know about it. They don't hear it every day, so they don't always get reminded. But me, I have to continuously replay it, keep going through it. And again, that's like something I understand about being in certain positions. And Floyd Mayweather said it one time, it comes with the territory. When you're in the limelight, you're doing well, it comes with the territory. When you go through a bit of tragedy, it comes with the territory. You take the good with the good, take the bad with the bad, and these are things that I actually live by. You can't say, oh, thank you God, when everything's going good. You also have to say thank you God when things are going bad. You get it?
Now, before we come on to your ring return next weekend, we are down here at the Box Up Crime Gym. Let's just open up Box Up Crime, a brilliant project trying to help kids have a better future through the sport of boxing. I know you spoke very well about this project, and you're a big endorser of it as well. Tell us a bit about it for those that don't know.
Box Up Crime. Cross lions in the cunt. Nah, for real, all jokes aside, Box Up Crime is it's something that it's not even a project. It's an association, because this is a company that's going to go even bigger than it is. It's in several countries already, which people don't know about. I think it's in like 3 countries now, soon to be 25 countries. No, but it's what's behind it. Box Up Crime, obviously, that's the initial statement, but it's going to move into just Box Up, because Box Up Crime, Box Up Gyms, then it's going to go into branching out into other things. Box Up Health, Box Up this, Box Up that. The Box Up is a standpoint to the organisation, and that's anything positive, Box Up's involved in it. It started off with Box Up being about getting kids off the street, helping change kids' lives. Getting kids off the street, instead of going in gang culture or selling drugs on the street, learn how to become an entrepreneur. Learn how to become a business owner. Learn how to become a boxer. Learn how to be an athlete. Strengthen your mental state. Don't give in to the bullshit of the roads. Don't give in to the lie of the roads, because there's only one outcome. Watch the Al Pacino stories. Watch Scarface. Watch American Gangster. All these people, watch Pablo Escobar. Watch all the people that we see get to the pinnacle. It never ends positive. Never. It's impossible to end positive. It's impossible to end positive. So why get involved in it in the first place? Use your time wisely. Don't end up in prison. Don't end up dead. Don't end up in such bad beef. Don't end up in such bad gang crime that you can't go to the corner shop for your mum. Don't get involved in that lifestyle. Do something positive. Become a boxer. Become a football player. Become a business owner. Become an entrepreneur. Travel the world. Do all these things, because it's out there. It's accessible. The first person that picked up a camera and said, you know what, I'm going on holiday. I'm going to take my camera and start filming everything I do. They become a blogger or vlogger, whatever you want to call it. They're making money from it. People that are working 9-to-5 jobs saying, oh, why don't they get a real job? That is a real job, because they're getting paid for devoting their time and doing something. You know what I'm saying? You're behind the camera right now doing interviews. You're doing a job. People have to see the opportunities that there's jobs in everything. And this is something that Box Up Crime You know, it helps to elevate. You know, it helps to, not only is it an innovation, but it's also a demonstrating of how to do it as well. And I will urge everybody, all the young kids, even adults, if you don't know where to go next, contact Stephen Addison at Box Up Crime. He'll lead you in the right direction. And again, I'm somebody that's behind it as well, helping to endorse it because it's a cause. Stephen and myself, Stephen's one of my closest friends, and we started boxing together. He actually was the one that took me to Tony Cisse, who was my amateur coach. And we started boxing, we was both doing well in the amateurs. There's a picture of Stephen praying for me in the Box Up Crime when I went out there and knocked out everybody in the Box Up, in the, not Box Up Crime, the Box Cup. And again, that was the journey. And now, we had that talk where Stephen was like, I'm going to do the Box Up Crime thing, and the academy bought me the logo, and I was like, yeah. It's like, Stephen looked at me as like a little approval. He's like, this logo. First logo he come to me, I was like, dead, move. It's shit. I said, I don't want that logo. The next logo came to me, I was like, that's it. Then he got the colours right. And now look where he is. He's in 3 countries. He's taken over Dagenham Redbridge. He's got the government behind him. And again, this is someone that come from the streets, somebody that's now a corporate business owner. An example, I'm somebody that come from the streets, and now I'm a professional boxer, I'm a professional athlete. You get what I'm saying? Doing positive things. And that's what it's about, motivating and demonstrating.
Anthony, you are back in the ring next weekend against Dec Spelman. We saw Dec in the ring with Lyndon Arthur not too long ago. You weren't too impressed with the fact that Lyndon perhaps didn't go and get the knockout or seek the knockout particularly. Can we assume then next weekend this is a seek and destroy mission for you?
It's always going to be seek and destroy. That's how I get it cracking. When you're in a boxing match, I want to see entertainment. I want to see a knockout. I want to see spectacular knockouts. The reason I gave criticism for that fight was the opportunity presented itself on so many occasions, and Lyndon Arthur didn't take the opportunity. And I'm one of the people, when I watch boxing as a spectator, I want to see entertainment. When I'm fighting, I want to give entertainment. So it's like, he done his job, you know, he boxed his ears off. In my opinion, he won every round. But no end product. Yeah, you won the fight, but again, no end product. I'm not going to criticize it because it was a good performance. I'm just saying, how the fight was going, he should have stepped on the gas and knocked him out.
With Lyndon, the last time I saw you, we were promoting that fight, obviously pre-lockdown. We're waiting for that to go ahead. It's been pushed back for now. All being well next weekend, can we still expect to see that before the end of the year, perhaps October?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's actually set for October 24th, but my only focus right now is Dec Spelman, September 12th. And that's my mission right now.
A couple more things before I let you go, Anthony. We had Joshua Buatsi on the channel a couple of weeks ago. I appreciate being asked a lot about him today. He told us that you two, in fact, get on very well. He said you'd even met about a month or so ago. Was that just friendship or was that boxing talk?
You know, we were just talking boxing, talking about all the things that happen in the world, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement. And when I say Black Lives Matter movement, I mean everything that circled it. You know, you got the police brutality thing, you got the George Floyd thing, you got other situations that are happening in the world right now, you got COVID. You know, we just linked up and spoke about a few things, and again, spoke about the fight, the future fight. And, you know, one thing you have to learn in boxing, the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight happened once they met each other face to face. So we're two people, we're very smart guys, and we just understand the fight's going to happen, both keep doing our job, the fight's going to innovate, and we're both going to demonstrate and, you know, put on a good show for the fans.
Final one before I let you go, Anthony. Almost the end of your media duty. It's been just over a week now since we saw Dillian Whyte in control against Whyte-Povetkin, put him down twice in the 4th, 5th round, absolutely stunned with that peach-perfect uppercut. Your reaction to the fight and how you see the rematch playing out as well?
First of all, I'll touch on the rematch. Dillian Whyte will win the rematch. He was winning that fight, but again, this happens in boxing. It was a perfect punch, and again, that's something, I looked at the punch and I said, after I got through the part of being like, upset for Dillian, Tunde called me. Tunde was crying. Tunde cried at that situation because we know Dillian Whyte and we know what he represents and we know how hard he's working and we know he's a good person. Tunde was crying. I said, bruv, like, we crying. He goes, Dillian lost. He got knocked out. I was like, oh, like, what happened? I see the highlight now. I put my hands on my head. I said, oh my gosh. But obviously I knew he was alright by then, so my reaction wasn't as, oh shit. It was more of like, he'll bounce back from that. and then I had to analyze the punch. Now, as a boxer, that's a punch you're going to study. You're going to look at that punch and say, oh, that was a perfect punch. And you can't give people that don't know about boxing are going to give Dillian Whyte all the criticism and say, oh, he got knocked out. But nothing was stopping that knockout. Nothing. No matter who that punch was landed on, it was knocking him out. Because it was you could tell Povetkin has practiced that punch 80,000 times. He's practiced that punch because that was a perfect punch. And again, you've seen him throw it in other fights time and time again. He might miss it, but he's practiced that punch over and over again. So that's boxing for you.
Anthony, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for speaking to Boxing Social. Best of luck with the fight. We'll catch you soon.